Hello. Welcome back to The Night List.
I'm Sabrina.
And I'm Sarah.
And this week, so we do have a theme for this week.
Yes.
And it's one of the first things that we thought of when we were going to do a theme. Mm-hmm. And it's songs that remind us of our cat party.
Yeah, this one has been in the works for a while now, so we're really excited to finally do this episode.
Yeah.
And talk about party.
Yeah. I'm super excited to just talk about party in general.
Right.
Because it brings me so much joy and happiness just to think about her. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see. I believe that we both went for a fun vibe.
Yes.
So.
I think so.
And that's because that's the truest vibe that she gives.
Totally. But she has her sweet moments and her chill moments, but most of the time she's just fun.
Yeah. It definitely could have been taken in a sweet, cute way. But that's not, I don't think that's what really speaks about her.
Yeah, it doesn't capture her essence well enough.
Right, exactly. But we have some very important content to cover first.
Yes. So the 2022 Spotify and Apple or YouTube Music Wrapped came out.
That's right.
And so we wanted to go over our Wrapped for this year.
Yeah.
Because we haven't talked about it yet, so I'm excited.
We may have talked about Spotify Wrapped on the last episode a little bit.
Did we? Sorry, my glasses just hit the mic.
I don't know, but somebody asked me if I was jealous that I didn't have Spotify because I don't get the Spotify Wrapped. And then YouTube Music came out with one. And I don't know, I think this is their first year doing it. I'm not totally sure.
Yeah, that's so fun.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited.
All right, so should we start with artists?
Yeah, okay.
So for Spotify, I have my top 5 artists and my top 5 songs of the year. And then that's pretty much it.
Okay.
It has my moods for throughout the day.
Do you have the thing that goes like you play it?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we should do that because that's the best way that it comes on YouTube Music. Okay.
Well.
Okay, does it start with how many minutes of music you listen to?
It starts with my number of genres.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Explored 81 different genres.
81?
Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
My top ones were indie pop, rap, indie R&B, rock, and pop. So basically like kind of the same thing.
Yeah. Can I see it?
Yeah. Hold on.
I'll show you mine too. I just had to skip around a bit. 81. I could not name 81 genres.
I don't know how that even happens.
Indie pop, rap, indie R&B, rock, and pop. Yeah.
I mean, that covers it for me.
Yeah. I got indie for my number 1, R&B for my number 2, electronic dance music 3,
Yep.
hip hop 4, and jazz 5.
Yeah, that's totally you.
Yeah. Well, I already told you this, but I was comparing mine with a different Sarah, who we've talked about plenty of times on the podcast. We were comparing these Spotify Wrapped things, and she goes, "Oh, that's so you." I was like, I know. And she goes, "Well, we're literally looking at statistics about you, so I guess it makes sense." All right, what's next?
Next for me is my listening moods of the day.
Okay.
Does yours have this?
I think so. I just have to click around.
Okay.
My mood? Okay, so it tells me that 54% of my music was mellow this year.
Hold on. Oh, it didn't give me. Sorry, guys. Okay, so they did it by like morning, afternoon, and night.
Oh, okay, I didn't have that.
So my mornings are mellow, tender, and bittersweet.
Dang.
My afternoons are cheerful, peppy, exciting, and my nights are poetic, bittersweet, and yearning.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that shows...
a nice little mix.
I think that shows some emotional intelligence.
I hope so.
Genres that go with the time of day.
I keep hitting my glasses on this microphone. I'm so sorry.
Okay, what's next?
And then next is my minutes.
Okay, let's compare.
All right, I had 64,825.
That's almost double mine. I had 37,704. And that makes sense to me.
It's a lot of minutes.
Yeah. All right.
Both ways. And then it goes into my top song,
Okay.
which was a surprise to me.
Okay. Mine was 2. Go ahead.
My top song was Silver Springs by Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, rest in peace to
Yeah.
whoever died.
Christina?
Christy?
Christy. Oh, no. Let me check this. Before we...
Look, I was born in 2002. You
I'm
can't
sorry.
expect me to know this.
I'm sorry. Truly, very sorry about this. Christine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Christine McVie, which
Yes.
is a sick last name.
Yeah.
Okay. My top song was Let Go by Aaron May,
I don't know that one.
which is a chill rap song.
Mhm.
And I was so surprised. But it's a song that Jack showed me probably 2 years ago.
Mhm.
But I do really like that song.
Yeah.
So, I guess that makes
And
sense.
I really like my number one. I just wasn't expecting it.
Yeah. Does it give you just... Oh, no, it gives you top 5. Okay.
Mhm. And I played it 90 times throughout the year.
Does that
So-
feel like a lot?
Kind of.
Mine doesn't tell me that. Oh, wait. Oh, my gosh. Mine's only 31 that I've played the most. Okay.
And then it tells me the number of songs I've listened to.
Ooh.
I listened to
500?
5,713. And then it gives me my top 5, which are number 1, Silver Springs by Fleetwood Mac.
Okay.
Number 2, The Dress by Dijon.
Mustard.
And then number 3, Self-Control by Frank Ocean. Number 4, Pink and White by Frank Ocean. And number 5, Nikes by Frank Ocean.
Okay. Not skipping a
So-
beat, really.
Yeah.
Okay. Really great. My top one is Let Go by Aaron May, as previously stated. My second one is Smile by Lily Allen.
Okay, yeah.
Tell you what, I freaked out on that song a little bit this year. It's so good. And then I have Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe by Kendrick Lamar.
Such a good song.
On the Low by Hope Sandoval,
I don't know that one.
who is Mazzy Star, who we talked about on the first episode, I think. And then In Love by Aaron May.
Okay.
Who knew I was a big Aaron May fan?
Yeah.
Not me.
Number 1 Aaron May fan right here.
Pretty much.
That's crazy. And then let's see where mine does next. I think it's
Artist?
artists. Yeah.
Okay.
It also gives me the number of artists I listen to,
Oh, that's a good one.
which was 2,281.
That's crazy.
I know. But my number 1 was Frank Ocean.
Are we surprised? No.
No, no one is. And then it gives me my top 5 after that. Sorry, I have to give it a second because it's in video format. Okay, so number 1 is Frank Ocean. Number 2 is Harry Styles. Number 3 is Mac Miller. Number 4 is Omar Apollo. And number 5 is Fleetwood Mac.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
I
pretty much sums it up.
I like Omar Apollo, but not his new stuff.
I
don't
like
know.
some of it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, I haven't listened to it much, but it's because at the knee jerk reaction I didn't like it too much.
Yeah.
But his old stuff I do like a lot. My top artists are Palace. Do you know who Palace is?
I love Palace.
They're so good.
So much.
I didn't expect it to be my number 1, but I think I tend to play it a lot peripherally. you
Yeah.
know? It's a good space filler of type songs. And all their songs sound the same, which I'm not mad about, but I do like
Right.
it. Also, Jack showed me them too, so he's really
influencing.
taking some power over this. And then I have Part Time, who I love this band. I wanted to bring one of their songs, but then so I was looking up about the band to give some background when I brought one of their songs, and they totally had sexual assault allegations, which is awful. And it sucks because I really, really, really like the music,
Yeah.
but it's tough. tough. And then my
Yeah.
third is Frank Ocean.
Okay.
Okay. My fourth is Disclosure, which makes sense.
Yeah, totally.
And then my fifth is Mac DeMarco, but I don't feel like I listened to much Mac DeMarco this year. Like, at all.
Yeah.
But it gives me the fact that I was in the top 0.3% of Disclosure listeners.
That's crazy. I think
So-
for Frank Ocean, mine was like 0.1 or something.
Yeah. 0.0001.
And then it gave me a little music personality.
Okay.
Mine is The Adventurer.
Mm.
You're a seeker of sound. You venture out into the unknown, searching for fresher artists, deeper cuts, newer tracks, especially gems yet to be found.
That's nice.
So-
I think mine is similar. Mine is The Vibe Diver.
Okay.
You lead the charge in finding unexpected faves and stay loyal to what you love. Some characteristics are deep cuts, loyal, and chill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Does it give you anything else?
No, that's it. And then it gives me the top 100 songs.
Dang. Yeah, I got a couple playlists.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty much it for mine, too. What else? Oh, it gives me some top songs for seasons.
Oh, that's cool.
So well, good thing it's not loading at all. Well, my winter one, I think, is "Come As You Are" by Nirvana, but this is not loading. When we get out of the Wi-Fi. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that's great. Oh, okay. "Come As You Are" by Nirvana for winter.
Mm-hmm.
"Smile" by Lily Allen for spring. I love
Yeah.
that song. "Let Go" by Aaron May for summer.
Uh-huh.
And "Pacific" by Billy Bahama in fall, which I saw that and I was like, what song even is that? And
Uh-huh.
it's just kind of background music again.
Mm.
So I guess I spent a good amount of time listening to background music.
Yeah.
But yeah, it gives me the whole 2022 recap, and it is 100 songs. And then does one for, I think the rest of them are 50 songs, and it does one for fall, summer, and spring.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's really fun. And it's like the playlist, it's like making the playlist
It's like-
that you make for yourself.
Yeah, I was going to say, I basically do that for myself
Yeah.
throughout the year.
Yeah, that's really nice. So what are your thoughts? Does it feel true?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
None of it's really surprising except for that my top song was Silver Springs.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, I just didn't realize how much I had listened to that song.
Yeah.
It's a really good one, but yeah, that one I was a little bit surprised about, but the rest, not really. Like, those are, like, my top artists are what I've been listening to a lot of this year, so
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Are you at all, because when I look at my top genres, I feel a little bit of pride about it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
I kind of feel a little bit of pride about a lot of this, because I mean, I'm so into my own music taste, so I look at it and I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
yeah.
I saw this funny post on someone's story on Instagram. It was right when everybody was posting all of their stuff about the Spotify Wrapped. And the post was just a black screen that says, oh, what was my top artist? Just like the one that like hot girls would find attractive or something like that. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the energy for the Wrapped this year, I feel like.
Yeah, just trying to look good.
Yeah.
I was thinking it's interesting because this is all statistics that they're just presenting to you in a really, really, really fun way.
Right.
And I think a lot because, so I study economics, and that could lead me to data analysis and statistical
Yeah.
analysis in so many ways. And I often say, like, data analysis is my greatest fear. I do not want to do that at all. So, but to see it done this way, it is really a lot of fun.
I just had to do a project on this, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, do you want to see some of my little visuals? Sorry,
Yeah.
guys, you won't be able to see this.
We can
but,
insert it.
This is like a project we just had to do.
Let's see.
And we had to do, it's for one of my class that's basically all data analysis. And we
I
had
say
to get
data.
some,
And you say data.
I do say data.
Awkward.
Yeah, very much so. This statistics about car washes.
Pie charts,
we had to make
bar
these,
charts.
some charts, some screenshots of Excel spreadsheets with profit margin.
Mm-hmm.
And then a balanced scorecard with
Yeah.
all business stuff.
It's
fun.
The business.
Not fun.
No, but it could be fun if it had colorful videos to accompany it.
True. True.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was just something I thought about.
Yeah.
It is all statistics. And it's fun to have statistics about yourself.
It is. It's so much more interesting.
Yeah. Were we talking about this the other day? I was talking to someone about this. It may have been you. Sorry. Or maybe it was on a podcast that I was listening to, but they were talking about what if you had some sort of internal statistic calculation that's like how many times I said the word the, or how many times I brushed my teeth this year.
Yeah.
And just statistics about yourself is so fun.
It's so fun, but a part of me, some stuff I wouldn't want to know. Like, some stuff I just don't need to know that about myself, you know?
Like what? Without
I
being
don't know.
too explicit.
I don't know. I just feel like I'd want to leave some of it, like I feel like I do enough internal, like, reflection of myself that some stuff I just don't need to be reminded of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get it.
Even just how many times I say like on this podcast.
I know.
I'm trying to be better about it. So sorry, guys.
I feel the same way. I've tried to be so... Oh my gosh, people are looking at us.
Hey, guys.
It's finals week, and we record in the school, and there's a big window right in front of the microphones.
Mm-hmm.
And I've definitely looked at people while they were recording in here when I was on the outside.
Yeah.
So, there's
and today
wrong.
it is packed.
Yeah,
so
finals week.
There are a lot of eyes. I was saying when we were walking in that we have a little audience today.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Even though they can't hear us.
Well, we'll just give them the link.
Yeah,
then they can hear us.
True.
I'm staring right back, too. What was I saying? I don't know.
Statistics about yourself. Okay, so if you had to choose one statistic to know, what would it be?
Okay, let's throw out some ideas. There could be how many steps you took.
Right.
How many calories you ate.
Uh-huh.
How many times you cried.
How many times you laughed.
How many times you smiled.
Aww.
How many times I said the word party?
Oh my god. That one is gonna be off the charts.
Incalculable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any ideas, like, on what you would actually want?
What?
It could be the number of times I said like, and then I could have a goal.
Yeah, that's true.
To undercut that.
Maybe I'd want to know the number of minutes that I spend breathing fresh air. Which sounds weird, but
that's a good one.
I feel like I don't do it enough, and I feel like if I had a solid number, then I could base a goal around that.
Yeah.
And spend more time outside because it's good for you.
Yeah. Same thing with how many minutes I spend looking at a screen. Is a good one. As a bad example? The way I said like just 7 times there. okay, I'm gonna go nuts. That would be a good one.
Yeah.
You can do that on your phone too with a widget.
I have it on my laptop too, and this week it was pretty bad.
And then it gives you, your screen time was up 110% this
Literally.
week. It's terrible.
But it's finals week. What do you expect?
I know, I'm busy.
I need to do projects. I need to study.
Yeah. It's hard. That's another one of my biggest fears, and it kind of ties into my biggest fear being data analysis.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that my whole life is going to be so dependent on a screen, and really it is, and it's going to be no matter what. Just progressing in the future, everything is tied to a screen. You take something even just like, I don't know, being a farmer, right?
Right.
You still gotta find a way sell your wheat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe farmer is pretty safe, but...
Yeah, but I think there's going to be...
But the thing is, I'm not going to be a farmer.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. This world we live in.
I know.
It's crazy.
I know. Okay, if we got these statistics, though, how would we get them? Like, in an email?
We just get an email about our... every statistic about our life.
Yeah.
Who would gather all of this?
Probably God.
You know what? You know what? The government probably has all this information on us already.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
probably just, like, they don't compile it into anything because it's not necessary, but they probably know because our phones are listening.
No, you're right. We just need to, like, email Kamala Harris and then she'll email us the information.
Have you seen all the things about her laughing all the time?
Yes.
It's so funny.
It's so funny, but she's so joyful. It's
She's
great.
so joyful. I bet how many times she laughed in a year would be insane.
Through the roof. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also
Which
the number
is
of times she
great.
cried would probably be great. Pretty big as well.
Yeah.
But I saw this one where she's laughing about, I think it's about Venn diagrams.
Yes.
She goes, I just love them with the circles and this and that. And the caption was, she is on the most divine mixture of pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
Something like
All
that.
of the memes about her, like, I need to know what antidepressant they put her on.
It's so funny.
It's so funny.
And
But, you know,
yeah. But that kind of leads me into, that's the perfect segue because Party is my personal antidepressant.
totally.
And it is the most divine antidepressant that could possibly be.
Yes.
Okay, so more about the music that we're going to be playing
Yes.
this week. It's about Party.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know where we came up with this idea.
I don't know. Probably
But-
because we were listening to one of the songs that we're going to play a little snippet of.
That's true.
Like, probably it came from that.
Yeah. So let's introduce her because
Okay.
I want to set the tone for Party's vibe to begin with. Then
Mhm.
we'll supplement that with a song.
Yes.
We'll toss in some pictures in the final cuts. And
Yeah.
that'll be like, I think people will really get a complete picture
Yeah.
of how she is. So
Of our lovely Party.
that's right. We got Party just over a year ago. We got her on October 17th,
Mm-hmm.
2021.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I just love her so much.
Which is also my uncle's birthday. I may have said that on the podcast before.
That's so funny. Happy
But,
birthday, Party and Uncle
Bo.
Bo.
Yeah.
Party.
Yeah.
So we got her on October 17th, and so we decided that was her birthday because they said she was roughly a year old, so we took it as true.
Mhm.
We took it as she is exactly a year old this very day.
Yeah.
So, but even before adopting her, the way that we got here was really funny. So Tamara and I we watched like all the serial killer movies
Mm-hmm.
because the Jeffrey Dahmer one had just come out and the Zodiac killer one. I don't know. We watched all the available ones. And so I think it was the Zodiac killer who did coded messages to the police.
Yeah, he did.
So we watched that and I go, wouldn't it be funny like if we left coded messages to each other in the apartment? And so I left one and I stuck it up on the microwave and I told them I was going to write Dear Tamara, Kate, and JC, who were my roommates at the time. And so that would kind of help them, figure it out.
Yeah.
And so I wrote to them, guys, I really think we should get a cat. I think it'd be so fun. I know we're all cat people, and we don't have to tell the apartments. We'll just keep her a secret, and I think it'll be really fun. And they responded incredibly well.
Uh-huh.
They were all just like, yeah, let's do it.
Aww.
Yeah, so they, uncoded the message.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that
That's
was on...
so fun.
Yeah, so that was on like a Thursday. And then that weekend, we went to the Orange County Animal Services.
Mm-hmm.
And, we poked around. There were tons and tons of cats there.
That's so sad.
It was sad. And I was never going to make a decision if I looked around too hard.
Mm-hmm.
So, we looked around and I saw Party with her crossed eyes and she was just so cute. So we took her into like the playroom, hung out with her a little bit. It's hard to tell because that's just like a weird situation for a cat to be in.
Yeah.
And I think it was her first or second day at the shelter. So
that's crazy. So she was really
we swept her right
going
up.
through a lot.
Yeah. So, and I was like, well, I mean, what am I going to do? Try out a different cat? There's nothing wrong with this one.
Yeah.
And she's like a cute little gray tabby cat.
Mm-hmm.
I've always liked a tabby cat, so there's no problem there. Anyways, I don't think we took her home that very day. We didn't. I know we didn't. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she had to... Oh, because she had to get spayed.
Oh, okay.
So, like 2 days later, we go pick her up. Oh my goodness. And I don't know, I just remember like the car ride home and Jack was holding her in a box and she was like freaking out in the box. So he opened a hole and she was trying to climb out of the hole in the box. And I didn't tell my mom I was doing this either. I told her after. So we're sitting with the roommates and I'm like, okay, so we have this cat. And at this point she's wearing a cone too, which is funny.
Yeah. That's so funny.
We have this cat. What are we going to name her? And I had this idea already that I wanted to name a pet Party. Because it's funny.
It's so funny.
And I have a list of potential cat names in case I need to name a cat at any point.
Yeah.
So I threw that out there and everyone was like, what? But I don't know. So I paid for her, right? So and I signed for her, so she was under my name. So I guess I had the final authority over it.
Yeah.
And people weren't too against it.
Right.
And we started calling her Party, and she goes by Party now.
And now she totally is Party, and it makes so much sense.
It's perfect. I mean, it was probably like a celestial being that led me to that name for her.
Right.
Yeah.
What was her name originally?
She didn't have one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because they had so many cats in there. They had a 2-for-1 deal. Isn't that sad?
It's really heartbreaking.
I know. I would have loved to take in 2, but, I was already, under the table getting one, right? And she was, it was in October, so just before Halloween, and they had, like, deals. So they had COVID time, so they have a glass thing between you and the computer and the person who's doing the paperwork between you and the cat. And they had, like, little pumpkins taped onto it, and behind they were, like, deals. And I got a deal, and she was only $30.
Nice.
And that's fully neutered and checked out.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And so we can talk about Party now. So what?
And then the rest has been history.
Yeah, the rest is history. What did you think in this time? Because we weren't roommates yet, and I guess we weren't totally sure that we were going to be roommates because it was a long time ago. It was like before.
Hard for me to remember.
Yeah.
I remember thinking she was really cute, but I feel like at first she was a little more, she wasn't as out all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like when we'd come over, I don't know though, because she loves food. She loves it. So whenever I'd bring over food to eat at your guys' apartment, she would always come up and sniff it, and it was so cute.
Yeah. I think she's always been social.
Yeah.
She likes to be around. She's not really afraid of people, but she definitely was not into being touched for a long time. She was quite feisty and didn't want to be picked up so much. But god damn it if we haven't tamed her.
Yeah.
So
we've
had her for a
changed
year,
that.
and she's like ready to be pet, willing to be picked up, and not really too mad about it.
Yeah.
Something really funny about her is she doesn't really meow. She kind of just yells.
Yeah.
I mean, not as badly as our other cat yells.
Oh my god. Our other cat is...
He just screams for no reason.
He is the most vocal cat I have ever experienced in my life. Which, to be fair, isn't that much. Like, isn't that many cats.
Right.
But... he always has something to say.
Yeah.
And he'll literally walk out of my room and then start meowing as if he needs somebody's attention, as if he wasn't just in my room with me.
Yeah. I don't know what that guy
I don't
wants.
know. He's silly Patrick.
Yeah. But...
So, yeah, I don't know. I just remember her being cute.
Yeah.
and not as willing to be pet as she is now.
Definitely.
And I think it was a little different before because I didn't live with her, so it's been, I don't know.
You guys have gotten so close.
Yeah, we're so close now. We're closer than we ever have been. So yeah.
This is the first cat you ever lived with, if I'm not mistaken.
So I lived with a cat until I was 5.
Okay, do you remember that at all?
Kind of, but not super vividly. His name was Jimmy Joe. And
was he orange?
No, he was black and white. Yeah.
Okay.
And that was actually my mom's college cat.
Oh yeah, you've told me this.
Yeah, but he lived to be 19.
Holy guacamole.
Yeah. So
I'd be lugging Party around for a long time here.
Yeah, so, but I don't really remember a lot of it.
Yeah. So what's the transition like?
Of living with a cat versus not?
Yeah. How was moving in with a cat?
Well, I mean, I did move in before Party did.
Right, that's true. How's
So
a cat moving in?
It's been great. I love having a pet in our house. It's something that I've been wanting, but I just didn't have, I don't know. I was considering getting a cat, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, before we knew we were going to live with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I was always hesitant because my mom is allergic.
Right.
So I was like, if I get a cat and it needs somewhere to stay,
right,
then, you know.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if that would be okay with my mom. But then I was talking to her about it, and she was like, yeah, that's fine. Like, if you want a cat, you can get one. And I was like, okay, maybe. And, yeah, anyway, I love living with a cat.
I feel like it's necessary. It makes every day so much more joyful.
It brings me so much happiness.
Yeah.
And Party's so funny.
Yeah. So another little fun fact about Party. Once I was playing with her with a shoelace or something, and tomorrow I was sitting around and there were other people there. And I go, Party, are you missing a tooth? Because, her mouth was open, just kind of kidding. And I wasn't going to think about it any further if I didn't in that moment.
Right.
But Tamara goes, I noticed that too. So I think Jack was there, so he held her mouth open, and we looked at it, and so she's missing one of her top teeth, one of the spiky ones.
Yeah, one of the long ones.
Yeah, and so her top lip, okay, so it's like 2 long ones on the bottom, I think, and 2 long ones on the top, kind of that.
I'm pretty sure.
Intersect little, so she's missing one of the top ones, so her top lip gets stuck on the bottom long one, where the top one isn't.
It's so cute.
So she's missing a tooth. She's got a crossed eye.
She's cross-eyed. She's feisty.
Very feisty.
She's fun.
She likes to attack her brother.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking, are Party and Podrick brother and sister, or are they roommates?
They're brother and sister.
Okay.
They're totally siblings.
Okay.
They're totally siblings.
Okay. Yeah. So my mom didn't like Party at first, because Party was mean, honestly, at first. And we have... my parents have such sweet cats, so you're like, this girl sucks. But no, last time Party was at my parents' house, she got so much nicer. It had been a big difference since they saw her first.
Yeah.
And so now my mom was excited to see her again.
Aww.
And I think it's a really funny story for her, because yes, she's like crazy and feisty, and she's not much of one to cuddle.
Right.
But she really has gotten so much nicer.
Yeah, she has. She's so sweet.
Yeah.
I love her. I love her. Okay, so should we get into this party songs?
Yes. Well, first I want to give a little shout out to one song.
Oh, yeah.
Number 1 party anthem.
Because, duh.
By...
I keep hitting my mic. I am so sorry.
By Arctic Monkeys.
Not very spatially aware today.
Number 1 party anthem by Arctic Monkeys. So I had already thought of this song as Party's theme song because, man, I really bring her up in every episode. But Sarah Yadvin, she has all of her pets, like her family pets and her cat that she has now in college, have theme songs. So
that's really cute.
Her cat's name is Peggy, and so the song is Peggy Sue. And that happens to be Peggy's middle name, so she's Peggy Sue. And I thought, what would Party's be? And of course, it's number 1 party anthem. Of course.
Because, of course.
Yeah.
So we're going to play
Just a little snip.
a little snippet of Party's theme song.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Number one, party anthem. Come on, come on, come on. Before the moment's gone. Number one, party anthem. Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's that.
I mean, it says it in the name.
Yeah.
So, but the
So that's
vibe
in-
of this song is not super party.
No, it's not.
It's like maybe party when she's dozing off or something.
Right, when she's sleeping.
Yeah.
Or something, but
But
most of the time this does not really encapsulate
No.
her energy.
No. So let's move on to a song that does encapsulate her energy.
Okay, so the song that I brought is Primadonna by Marina the Diamonds.
Oh my gosh. This is so fun. Yeah.
Because, okay, so I was thinking about it, and I was like, it has to be a song by a girl,
Of course.
because she's just a little, like,
She's such
she's
a
just a
little
girl.
She's
Like,
such
she's just
a
a girl. And, I was thinking about it, and I was like, this is kind of the perfect song for her.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking up about Marina.
Uh-huh.
Also, she goes by just Marina now.
Okay.
And her birthday is October 10th.
Shut
so she's
up.
also a Libra.
That's
Also,
perfect.
Party's a Libra.
Yeah, I was actually looking up the other day online, what does it mean if my cat is a Libra? Stuff like that. It's so stupid.
Did you find any good insights?
I don't think it really reflected Party.
Okay.
I probably would have remembered more if I was like, oh my god, that's so her. But
yeah, but
not
it
really.
didn't really feel true.
No, and why would it?
Right. And also, Primadonna Girl is a very Libra-y song to me.
Okay.
But yeah, this song came out in 2012. It was off of her second album. One thing that I thought was really interesting about Marina is when she was starting out making music, she met with 14 different music labels or she met with 15 and rejected 14 of them because she was scared that she thought that they would try to manipulate her image. So the one that she settled with, she was like, no, these people will let me do what I want.
Cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. And that's
And also
pretty much
party energy.
Yeah, that's so. Oh my god, that's exactly what our cat would do if she was in that situation.
Yeah.
What does it mean to be a prima donna girl? Do we have? I can look it up.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Okay. Also, more about Marina. She was born in Wales, which I didn't know.
I didn't know either.
She's Welsh and Greek, and she started writing music at 18. Oh, also, the diamonds that she dropped was referring to her fans instead of a band. So, like,
Oh,
because when I heard it, I thought Marina and the Diamonds was like her band.
right.
But she did that to kind of create like a little community. Like
Oh,
her
that's
fans
fun.
are the Diamonds.
Yeah.
And they're just like, it just refers to the people supporting her.
Okay. Prima donna means there's two meanings: the chief female singer in an opera or opera company, which is like arguably party energy.
And also Marina, I'm pretty sure, has opera background too.
Very cool. Or it means a very temperamental person with an inflated view of their own talent or importance, which is really party.
But yeah, that's all I have on her. So let's
Okay.
get into Party's first song.
Prima donna girl, yeah. All I ever wanted was the world. I can't help that I need it all. The prima donna life, the rise and fall. You say that I'm kinda difficult, but it's always someone else's fault. Got you wrapped around my finger, babe. You can count on me to misbehave. A prima donna girl. Would you do anything?
My mind
for
is
me?
blown. This could not have been more perfect.
Isn't this so funny?
Yes.
Would you get down on your knees for me? Pop that pretty question right now, baby. Beauty queen on a silver screen. Living life like I'm in a dream. I know I've got a big ego. I really don't know why it's such a big deal, though. I'm sad to the core, core, core. Every day is a chore, chore, chore. When you give, I want more, more, more. I wanna be adored, 'cause I'm a prima donna girl. Yeah.
How am I supposed to play my song after this? This is so perfect.
I can't help that I need it all. The prima donna life, the rise and fall. You say that I'm kinda difficult, but it's always
It's so her.
someone else's fault. Got you wrapped around my finger, babe. You can count on me to misbehave. A prima donna girl. Fill the void up with celluloid. Take a picture, I'm with the boys. Get what I want, 'cause I asked for it. Not because I'm really that deserving of it. Living life like I'm in a play. In the limelight, I want to stay. I know I've got a big ego. I really don't know why it's such a big deal, though. Going up, going down, down, down. Anything for the crown, crown, crown. When the lights dip down, 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 I spin around. 'Cause I'm a prima donna girl. Yeah, all I ever wanted was the world. I can't help that I need it all. The prima donna life, the rise and fall. You say that I'm kinda difficult, but it's always someone else's fault. Got you wrapped around my finger, babe. You can count on me to misbehave. Prima donna girl, yeah. All I ever wanted was the world. I can't help that I need it all. The prima donna life, the rise and fall. You say they are kinda difficult, but it's always someone else's fault. Got you wrapped around my finger, babe. You can count on me to misbehave. Prima donna girl.
I am seriously taken back. The lyrics?
So funny. When you think about our cat. Okay, can I explain
Yeah.
a little bit?
Yeah.
So, as we kind of mentioned before, I wanted to capture the like fun part of her. But to me, this is like what's going on in her head.
Yeah. She's like prancing
She
around.
would love this song if she understood English.
She would. 'Cause she'd find it so relatable.
Yeah. It's so her.
I love this personality that we prescribe to her.
Yeah.
Like, okay, there are definitely cats out there that are less this vibe than Party. But like we're just making this up too a little bit.
Right.
But the fact that it makes sense says something
Yeah.
about her personality.
It's so funny
Yeah.
to think about.
I'm just imagining her. I'm gonna have to make like a little collage or something of when the pictures are like bouncing around and they're like slow motion. Yeah.
Yes. And the part when she says, I spin around, I just thought about the ham.
We made Party spin around the other day by, swirling ham in a circle.
And she did it.
She did it.
She executed it flawlessly.
Yeah, some of these lyrics, I mean,
so funny.
let's see. Oh. You say that I'm kind of difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I got you wrapped around my finger, babe, and that's the truth.
And that's the truth about
For
Party.
real. You can count on me to misbehave. This is incredible. Also, this is a great song.
It's so good.
It came out in 2012, and that could sound like an icky thing, but it's not.
No.
This
is an amazing song still to this day.
It's so fun. And, like, this type of song, along with some of Rihanna's bangers, these are what I like. Those are these club hits, these 2010s club hits that just go so hard.
This song also reminds me of my brother-in-law, Matt, because one of the first times that, it was actually last Thanksgiving, one of the first times that I was driving around with him and my sister in the car, he played this song because, or maybe my sister played it because she was like, Sarah, this is one of his favorite, like, I'm going to play you one of his favorite songs. And it was this song, and he sang every word to it.
That's awesome.
So this song also makes me think of Matt.
That is so funny. That was really the perfect song. I think anyone could hear that song and perfectly understand exactly what Party is like.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Like a little bitchy, almost.
Yeah, and the fact that it's a pop song too really makes sense for her.
And she's a little bitchy, but you want her.
Yeah. And she has her chill, sweet moments where she's not.
Yeah.
But
those are
when she's just prancing around, I feel like this would be going through her head if her brain had the capacity for that.
Mm-hmm. You know, when you walk out of your room sometimes and you're going towards the kitchen or something and she'll run to the door? This is that.
Yeah. Because she just does what she wants.
Yeah, she really does.
She does what she wants, and I feel like that's this energy.
Okay, speaking of she does what she wants, I need to tell this story. So one time I was at school studying, and Tamara texted me. This is when we were still living at the apartment. And Tamara texted me, and she goes, "Can I call you?" And I was like, this does not look good. So I called her, and she goes, so we lived in a loft. So there's the kitchen and the living room downstairs, and then a loft that's open upstairs. And she goes, Party jumped off the ledge.
And this is like a high, like, it's super high.
The second story, yeah. So she fully jumped off it, and we had seen her up there before, and we're like, well, I don't know, I hope she doesn't do anything. And so she totally jumped off, and she was fine, but she was embarrassed. So that's, and that's totally this song. That's incredible. I cannot believe I have to go after this. I wish you went second. No wonder you were excited about this episode.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
Thanks.
And I think anybody who knows Party or who has met Party can concur with that.
Yeah.
100%. Because I was thinking, I mean, me, you, Tamara, and Michelle are the people that know Party the best.
Yeah.
So, you know, we could have all come with a song and had really different takes. But my song is similar to this, sort of. And I don't think that anybody would disagree.
Yeah.
We could have, but I don't think either of them who know Party the best would listen to this and be like, no, come on, that's not her.
Right.
Yeah. That was fantastic. Thank you. Should we get into my song?
Of course.
So this song, it's called Deceptation or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know if that's really a real word.
I would say Deceptacon.
Oh, Deceptacon. Sorry, I just wrote it badly. By Le Tigre, or the Tiger in French. They are not a French band, though. They were from New York City. This song was released in October of 1999.
Okay, so...
Yeah, and Party was born in October. And I tried to look up the exact date, but it was simply not available. So I don't have much to say. This band is super girl punk, feminist vibe.
Okay, yeah.
And when I was reading their Wikipedia page, they said a lot about how they wanted to be... Their songs, they wanted them to be fun, but also have like a political meaning. And this is the only song by them that I know, but I do really like it, and I've listened to more. And I think, you know, they're packed with meaning. But this one, maybe not so much. This one's kind of more about the music. I don't have so much to say. I just think it's a party vibe. And I think that because it's fun and it's crazy and it's a little edgy. Not that I think Party's that edgy, but I think the song makes sense.
All right.
Let's do it.
He took the bomb.
Yeah. I know this song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I was thinking about?
What?
That song is totally what's going through Party's head when she's hunting down lizards.
Yes. That's so funny. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Can we go back to the lyrics and skip to the next song? now?
Yeah, of course. Let me...
You can just click back, maybe. I muted it.
I
Oh,
can't because it's,
It doesn't want to.
it was on the queue.
Okay.
So, anyway.
So,
Also about this song saying disco
I know,
a bunch.
yeah.
And our house is called the Disco, for those of you that don't know.
yeah, we just named our little house and our little group,
The Disco.
which makes things so much easier because we talk, to other people, obviously, and a lot of our friends live in the same house.
Yeah.
So, like, Mikey lives with more of our other friends, and we don't want to be like, oh, we're going to Mikey's house, because then we're just leaving. Well, we do that all the time. But
Yeah.
we're leaving out other people.
Yeah.
So it's really great for us. Or when we ask, well, are Mikey, Ben, and Daniel coming? If they just had a name, we could just say, is that name coming? So
Yeah.
people, I've heard definitely Boris refer to us as the Disco.
And I think Max too. It's
Yeah.
just easier
Is the Disco
because
coming?
then we
Yeah.
don't have to say Sarah, Michelle, Sabrina, Tamara.
Yeah, there's so many. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah, far too much.
Yeah.
So it says.
And Party and Padre.
Right, them too. Part of the disco.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it says disco in there.
Mm-hmm.
It says, I'm out of my fucking mind.
Mm-hmm.
There are some lines in here. Oh, So this line is, "You're just a parrot when you're screaming and you're shouting, 'More crackers, please, more crackers, please.'"
And as I mentioned before, Party loves food.
And she's a big beggar.
Yeah.
So we have a bar just in front of our sink in our kitchen, like bar with bar stools. And she is constantly sitting up there and we're eating and she's, just putting her little hand out and taking our food.
Yeah, and it's so funny when she sits there because she's so small that you can only see her head from the other side of the bar.
Yeah.
And it's so cute.
Yeah.
And I feel like just the vibe of this song and like how some of it was kind of like yelly in a good way.
Yeah.
I feel like that fits her.
Yeah. I'd be entertained by even a stupid linoleum floor. I'll walk all over it. I'll walk on it. I'll walk all over you. And that's how I feel like she is to Podrick.
Yeah.
She will walk all over him and he'll take it.
She will, yeah.
Yeah. So I thought, as I said, I think we went for the same vibe.
The same.
Yeah. How do you know this song?
TikTok.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I think my mom maybe showed me this song. That could totally be wrong. But I've never listened to any of her other music.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it.
It's a really fun song when you're feeling a little edgy. This song is like...
Totally.
I don't know. I was going to say it's like pink to me.
Like the color?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. For
know
sure.
what I mean?
For sure. And so is Primadonna Girl.
Definitely.
Is Party a little pink girl?
Yes, she is. And here's the thing. Okay, as aforementioned, she's a gray tabby cat. She's got some white on her.
Yeah.
But she also has this kind of orangey color here and there. And in the right lighting, it looks a little pink. So
She also
pinkness.
looks blue in the right lighting.
Yeah, the gray part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she has a little pink nose.
Yeah. And green eyes.
She's so cute.
She's so cute. We'll throw in some pictures.
Yeah.
I think. So yeah, that's, if you ever really were wondering about kind of what our cat was like.
Yeah.
It's just like this. I wish we could get her input.
Those two songs. Dude, same.
If she was like,
Same.
but she'd be like, yeah, those are so me.
Yeah, she would. Also, one thing that's really cute about her is that she loves music.
She does.
She loves music.
That's a great thing to bring up. My mom found this out. She loves to be sung to. Mm-hmm. My mom, she sang in the choir in church all growing up. So she'll bust it out every once in a while.
Yeah.
And Party goes crazy.
Yeah.
For people singing to her. She'll, like, get all up on your legs.
Uh-huh.
And I sing to her, like, I'd be singing in the shower and she's freaking out, like, let me in there.
Yeah.
And on Michelle's 22nd birthday, we were, I don't know, playing music in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And we were all singing along and Party went feral. She went crazy.
She was running. We were kind of in a circle in our kitchen, just like singing, and she was going around to each of us and jumping on our legs. And she attacked Tamara's ankles.
She bit into Tamara's ankle like she was taking a bite out of a hamburger.
Because she was just so excited she didn't know what to do with herself. For real. Like, it wasn't a mean thing that she was doing. She just couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
And then she goes around and then she literally does like parkour up my leg, gets up to my hip and like flips off my leg, and it was so funny.
And she did it like another time that night.
Yeah.
She was going crazy.
She kept jumping.
And it was totally
so much.
because we were singing. She loves it.
She loves it. It's so cute.
Yeah, it's so cute. I remember once, okay, so she also likes to run out the front door. She did that yesterday, and I had to go run and get her. And it was really bad when she's at my parents' house. I don't know. She just runs out the door.
Yeah.
Especially before we really noticed what was going on. It was a reoccurring thing. She ran out quite a few times. And my mom was trying to get her once, and my mom goes outside and starts singing, and she came. Isn't that incredible?
That's amazing.
Yeah, so it's really cute that she likes music.
Yeah.
And I was playing jazz music in the kitchen the other day just to fill up the house a little bit, because it's Christmas.
Yeah.
And
Totally.
I was in my room doing something, and often when I'm in my room, Party likes to be in there too. But she was sitting on one of the bar stools, another thing she loves, those damn bar stools.
Yeah, she has her own designated one.
But she was just sitting out there with her eyes closed, all loafed up.
I love when she does that. She does that all the time.
Yeah.
Like, if you're playing music on a speaker in the room and it's chill, she'll just like, she'll sleep there and close her eyes in loaf mode.
Love mode. Yeah.
It's everything.
And I think, I don't know, I haven't met cats who care for music before.
Yeah, I think that is maybe a thing. Cats like music.
I would think so.
But she extra likes music for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why or how, but it's kind of the best thing ever.
It's so cute.
It's so cute.
Makes me wonder. Tamara was talking about, she was like, I wonder what Party's life was for the year before we had her. And first of all, I don't know why, but that made me sad to think about.
Yeah.
Because, like, she literally had so much time in her life where she didn't even know us.
Yeah.
And, like,
and she didn't have a home.
And she was a kitten. You ever think about that? I mean, she still is a kitten, but... And I feel like you can tell she was on the streets, though, because she's a little bit defensive.
Yeah.
And she's missing a tooth. Mm-hmm. And... what was my other reason? Oh, she's quite small. So I feel like she was being fed by someone, I feel.
Yeah, she has a very tiny cat.
Yeah. So that made me sad to think about. Where was I going with that? Oh, I wonder maybe, I don't know, maybe she lived outside of a high school band room. Oh, yeah.
Either one. Could go both ways.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either, but maybe we should make up a little story about what her life was before. Oh, and she has a mama cat, and she came from a whole litter. Oh. Hey, every cat came from a litter. But she has siblings, presumably.
Yeah, and she was probably so precious as a little baby kitten. And her being cross-eyed as a little baby.
Okay, I'm gonna have to stop myself from crying.
Yeah. Also, fun fact about me, I was also cross-eyed at one point in my life.
Oh yeah, you've told me that.
Yeah, I was born cross-eyed and I had to get surgery when I was 5 to fix it.
Oh my gosh. I was talking to Sarah Yadvin today and she was talking about how her brother had that too.
No way.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And he had the surgery and Isabella goes, "Oh, thank God you did." And he was like,
I feel that way too, though.
It's true because he said there's a dude in his frat who is cross-eyed and he totally gets bullied for it, which really is sad. I'm sure he's a fine sport about it, but still, that really sucks.
Yeah.
But it's cute on a cat.
Yeah. So I feel a little connection to her because we were both cross-eyed at birth.
Blue-eyed, cross-eyed. Well, I was also wondering, it could have happened after. She could have gotten knocked and something got loose. Or
That's true.
Something like that.
Something got messed up, and she's so cute.
She's so cute.
Should I tell my story about when I lost her a few days ago?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, I think it was yesterday?
It's been a long weekend.
You left for Gainesville yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yesterday, me and Tamara were home, and I was petting Podrick in Tamara's room because he was laying on our bed being really cute, and then I was like, where's Party? And Tamara was like, I don't know, I haven't seen her. So we start like looking around the entire house and we check everyone's rooms, we check everywhere that she could be, and we checked outside and we're like, where is she?
This is already anxiety inducing.
I
because
know.
She's usually very easy to spot.
Yeah.
She doesn't hide.
No, she doesn't. And on the way to my room, there are 2 hallway closets, and one of them was open, so I closed it and then just kept looking for Party, and we were looking everywhere and we could not find her. And at this point we're like, she's outside, she is not in this house because there's nowhere else that she could hide right now. And Tamara was, and we were calling her name too, and normally like
She'd show up.
she'd make herself known somehow.
A lot of times, if you call her, she'll come.
Yeah, and she wasn't. So we're like, this is not good. And we're like, and Michelle and Sabrina had both left earlier that day, and we're like, what if she ran out the door and they just didn't notice? Because that totally could have happened.
And it did.
Yeah.
She did run out the door that morning.
Yeah.
And I just got her inside.
Yeah. And so Tamara's checking our backyard, and she's really looking out there, and I hear him yell in the distance. And my first thought was that Party was at the front door, because I heard a little bit of like clawing at something too. So I was like, no way, she's like outside. I have to go let her in through the front door. And then on my way over there, I see her little paws come out from underneath the closet door that I had just closed, meaning that Party was in the closet. I didn't notice. I completely just like didn't look on the floor, I guess. And Party was stuck in there the whole time we were looking for her.
And she meowed.
Yeah, and she
That's so
meowed.
cute.
But she wasn't meowing before when we were calling her name and the closet door was closed. So I don't know.
She's probably just like entertained by something in there.
Yeah, probably. And
That's so funny. And that's not the first time we've locked her out somewhere either. Well, we lock her out outside in the caged-in patio all the time.
We don't lock her out. She wants to be out there.
Yeah, but
we
then,
just leave her though.
Right. Yeah, but
she likes it.
You know, we're doing that on purpose. But once I went into the garage for something. We've got a little mini fridge out there. I think I was probably getting something there. And she got into the garage, which she's been more and more into the garage.
Yeah.
But she got into the garage whenever I closed the door. And we were just pre-gaming at our house. So we were all leaving. Mm-hmm. And we're all like walking out the door and I hear a meow. And I was like, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Something's wrong. So I look around and I hear another meow and it leads me to the garage. And I was like, Party, I didn't even know you were in here. And it was dark. It was nighttime.
Yeah.
She's in the dark, stinky garage.
Yeah, she snuck in there and got stuck for a second.
Well, one of my cats at my parents' house got stuck in the garage before too. Frida, I was looking for her. I've lost Frida a couple times. Not actually, but once. Sometimes you just get a sense. You're like, I haven't seen the cat in a while. Yeah. You know this feeling.
Right.
So I'm poking around. I'm looking around everywhere for her. And she does hide.
Yeah.
And I thought I knew her hiding spots, but once she was hiding in my parents' closet, like really, really hidden, like within the clothes she was hidden. But another time I heard meowing from the garage again, and I'm in the garage and I'm like, I do not see you. Where are you? And we have like a work bench in there and she was under it. And I was like, oh, Frida, come on. And she was stuck or just not moving. So I had to go like pull her out.
Oh my God.
I didn't even get in this situation. But yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
But don't get it twisted. Party is one of the best treated cats ever.
Yeah.
We feed her so much. She loves dairy and meat.
Yeah, and if anybody has scurvy, it's her.
Yeah.
Because she's never had a vegetable or a fruit. Which she probably shouldn't, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very well treated. We give her wet food every morning.
Yeah. She gets so much attention, probably even more than she wants sometimes.
Absolutely. All right. Do you have any recommendations for the week?
I did not think about this, so...
Okay. Don't worry, I'll tell
Go ahead.
mine.
Yeah.
So, I watched the new Netflix series Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. How was it?
It was okay.
Yeah.
It was pretty mid. If you saw Sabrina the Teenage Witch spinoff, it was exactly like that.
Okay.
It was a little predictable. So, it was okay. I watched the whole thing, though, which is weird because I don't watch much TV.
Right.
But I just felt compelled.
Yeah.
Anyways, I Shazammed a song from it.
Okay.
And they had a couple good songs going on. But this one that I Shazammed is called... Oh, my goodness. Tierra Rica, Rich Land, by Carmita Jimenez. And it's like a 1950s Spanish opera, jazz opera. And so I was listening to that, and you know how you can press like the 3 dots next to a song and make a radio station out of it?
Yes.
So I did that, and I was just getting deep into these 1950s Spanish jazz ballads. And I was walking into class the other day wearing my headphones, the headphones that I'm wearing right now, actually, listening to this music, and it's very dramatic. And, you know, some of them are sad, but it has this, like, Spanish kind of vibe in it. And I was walking around, and I felt, I felt like the main character of in a movie where the end of the world was coming.
Okay, yeah.
It felt very end of the world. And it was perfect feeling for winter time. So I suggest to you that song or that genre in general, because it's, I don't know, it just made me feel special to be listening to that. It just felt like such out of left field genre to be listening to that I felt good about it.
Okay, so I have give me 1 second. I'm coming up on something. I need to just figure out which album I want to recommend.
Okay.
So I'm gonna recommend a Big Thief album, Masterpiece. It's their first album, and I feel like this is very fall, wintry.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm surprised that Big Thief wasn't on my Wrapped, because I've been listening to them a lot recently.
Yeah.
But
really
so good. Masterpiece, that whole album. Also, they have a like the song that album is named after. There's a solo version of Masterpiece, and I like that one better.
Okay.
That's not on that album. So that's my song music recommendation. And then I also recently watched The Barbarian. Did I talk about this on the last podcast?
I think we may have talked about it outside of the podcast.
Okay. So I watched The Barbarian. It's like a thriller, scary movie, and it was so good. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Was it scary?
It wasn't the scariest movie I've ever seen, but it definitely was surprising, and there were moments where it was really shocking, and it was really good. Yeah. And I was watching it on the plane back from Kentucky, and Mikey just kept looking over, and he was kind of watching it with me, but without any sound. Like, he would just look over. Yeah. And then at one point, he put the rest of his stuff away, and I just had my iPad out. And I was like, oh, do you want one of my AirPods? Like, I don't know why. I just forgot that he couldn't hear any of it. And so then we finished the movie together.
That's funny.
And, it was really good. And it had good moments of comedy in it too, which I like in scary movies. Yeah. Because I don't know. I like when scary movies are unsettling but also kind of funny at the same time. Yeah, because it makes it more enjoyable.
Yeah, if they go too hard on the scary, then it's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah. So that's my recommendation.
Okay, yeah.
For the week.
Also, another thing about Big Thief, that was one of Sarah Yadvin's top artists on her Spotify Wrapped. Yeah. Yeah, I know a couple of their songs, and I really like them.
They're so good.
Yeah, they're really good.
Big fan.
Big Thief.
Yeah.
Right?
True. Listen, and we'll leave it on that.
Yeah. And we will leave it on that.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Yes. This should be the second of 2 releases this week. I'm really sorry about the lack of a release this past week. It's just finals, and I'm very, very busy. I could have found time, but I didn't, and I don't think anybody cares.
It'll come out soon.
Yeah, don't worry.
It'll be out.
Yeah.
So that's all. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Bye.
Look out,